Condoleezza Rice is a trusted ally of George W. Bush. You don't go after Condoleezza Rice unless you're very serious. I mean, that's an all-in maneuver in poker. That's when you push all your chips in the middle of the table, and I go, okay, I'm ready. And they've come out publicly now, and that's why this is such a big deal. They want to take Condoleezza Rice down. So in this case, believe it or not, Condoleezza Rice is the good guy. And it looks like Cheney's backing their play, because in this article, they talk about Vice President Dick Cheney and his office and how his office agrees with this. Okay? So it's Cheney versus Condi, and it's on. Now, Cheney is making not only a private appeal to the president, but now a public appeal to the president that you got to get either fire Condoleezza Rice or ignore her completely, listen to me, and let's go get some more war. And obviously, they have not yet convinced the decider.
Right.
The decider has not decided which way he's going to go. And they're playing for him. And God help us all, because this monkey in the middle is going to decide all our fates.
Yeah, well, as always why we were too quick in general, not specifically. And specifically, it's always good to point out sort of who has the president's ear and who's pushing American policy in what direction. But we too often, in general, on this program and across the country, let the president off the hook because he does not have the intellect to be president, but he has the intellect to make decisions. And when presented with two rather simple things, he is not, he's not. Well, anyway, I'll leave it at that.
No, I think you're wrong, and this is what I mean by that. I think you're right to set it up, Ben, as he's not evil, because he's not part of the cabal. He's not part of the neocon philosophy. His simple mind couldn't possibly grasp a philosophy. Who's his favorite philosopher? Oh, Jesus Christ. He splurts that out because he doesn't know a single philosopher. Do you think Bush has read the Project for a New American Century?
No.
It's dozens of pages.
No, I mean, he was probably, I'm sure he's been briefed on it.
Right. No.
It'll spread democracy across the Middle East.
Right. Now, if you think he's flippant and indifferent and all those kind of adjectives to describe Bush, I think you have a very fair case. But if you say that he's been part of this plan all along and he knows exactly what's happening and he's always wanted to start World War III and all that stuff, no. That's just not borne out by the facts.
No.
But what I disagree with you on, Ben, is he does not have the intellect to make a good, rational decision between these two actors. First of all, he shouldn't even be having the conversation if he had an intellect. Who wins this battle is the most important decision that the decider will ever have to make, and it is the most important topic of his presidency of all 8 years. It's the most important thing we've ever talked about. Because if Cheney wins and Condi loses, and we bomb Iran or Syria, there's no closing that Pandora's box. It'll have opened, and we're not going to be able to get the genie back in the bottle. If you think Iraq is bad, we're going to have Iraq times 10, times 20. It's going to be a war with the whole Middle East, and we are not going to be able to get it under control. It is going to be the worst. First of all, Iraq was already the worst strategic decision the United States of America has ever made. Now, this will be that times 10.